What do you actually think about Halloween? Because I don't know about you, but to me, it's become this massive.
It's huge.
My kids look more forward to it than they do Christmas.
Do they?
Oh,
See,
yeah,
because we didn't celebrate it as kids.
No.
We didn't have any.
I hate Halloween. Hate it. Hate it. I like wearing fancy dress. As long as I look really good in the fancy dress. So...
What about lovely little children knocking on your door and asking for sweeties?
Hate them. Do not come to my postcode. I'm out anyway. The bell's been disconnected.
I think the most I can remember is a bit of apple bobbing, which I always hated because you felt like you were drowning, didn't you? Someone going, go on.
Well, every year we used to stare out. You know how scary it is just to look out the window into the darkness, and one of my sisters would say, well, look, there's a witch. We'd all be totally terrified.
To believe that.
For the rest of the evening, that'd be it. We didn't even get a bar of chocolate, nothing.
I quite liked trick-or-treating when Jack was little. I quite liked helping him dress up or doing the party table and...
I like when they're little as well, because they want to be the scary witch or a pumpkin. But now, teenager, I mean, my daughter went out last week to a fancy dress. You've never seen anything like it.
Why? What was she...
Well, she said to me, we're going as the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I was like, oh, my God, that's genius. That'll be so funny. And she went... Yeah, you know, everyone else going sexy witches and all. And I said, no, honestly, I said, you'll steal the show and all the boys will fancy you because you've got a sense of humour. Down they came, down the stairs, nothing like Ninja Turtles. I have never seen Ninja Turtles in stockings and suspenders.
Was there anything turtlesque?
The only turtlesque bit was the bras were made of shells.
I think the whole of Halloween has just been invented by Americans and foisted on us to waste money. You're talking about when your kids were younger, but if you go back 20 years, we didn't have Halloween. It was an American thing, and we just thought, well, they're having it because they haven't got a proper Christmas, and we've got Christmas, we've got all the great things about Christmas. We've got Christmas trees, we've got carols, we've got a whole Christmas menu. They have Thanksgiving one day and it's over. So they bigged up Halloween to give them something kind of
do you know what
festival.
my kids, I think, love about it? I was watching them last year, is that we don't really talk to neighbours. It's a bit spread out where we were, and suddenly they feel like they're in a bit of a community. They're running in and out of people's houses, knocking on the door. Everyone's being lovely, hurling sweets, and they never really have that experience.
And also there's a code, Janet. You know, you can put, if you've got the lit pumpkin or with a candle with a light in it...
There's no lit pumpkin at my house.
Don't bother even going even vaguely near Janet.
I think it's legitimised begging. I do really.
No, do you?
God.
Don't be so miserable.
I'm not being
That'd be great.
What about horror movies? Do you like a horror movie?
My kids, absolutely. The boys and Kieran, they absolutely love them. And I won't go to the cinema to see them because I'm just too scared. But they love it when they come out. You know, we can watch it on... I don't know what to say.
Yes,
yeah.
other
channels. And then they force me to sit and watch because they're just, like, laughing at me, screaming the house down.
I think it was really good, Colleen. If you go to a really good horror movie in the cinema, it kind of puts you off. Well, I saw The Blair Witch Project, Rosemary's Baby and The Exorcist, and those three, that's put me off.
I went to see The Exorcist and I was a little bit too young. We kind of blagged our way in and it scared the life out of me.
Yeah.
And then the other one, which I will never forget, because we couldn't watch films at home then, was Carrie.
Oh,
Do you remember Carrie?
Oh,
and when the hand shoots out, we were all kind of thinking, oh, what's that then? And that moment when the hand shoots out and the whole cinema was like, rah! But I don't really like to be scared.
Oh, it's funny, though.
You don't want to be scared. I mean, my 14-year-old watches something absolutely petrifying almost every night before she goes to bed.
Before she goes to bed.
I think it's always when you're younger, you don't really believe anything bad's going to happen to you.
Oh, it's exciting, though, as well, isn't it? It's like scary rides. It's
Well,
the
The
same thing,
Exorcist is opening on the stage in the West End.
It is.
So that's going to be interesting to see how people come out of a stage show based on a show where a woman's head rotates and
You never
green
forget that,
slime
do you?
comes out.
Never forget her head turning round.
I've never seen it.
Never seen
I won't
it?
watch that one now.
Do you know what, now, I'd love to revisit that film to see now if we'd kind of laugh at it because the special effects and things would probably seem so basic now.
My dogs hate me watching a weird film because once it's finished and it's bedtime, I won't let them out for a wee. I'm too scared. I just we in the house tonight. It's fine.
Well, I was going to read out some of your scary things, but because I've got gloves on, I can't open my eyes. All the way through that, I've been doing this.